All right, you're here at the MACC in beautiful Knoxville, Tennessee.
Yeah.
How are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling great and ready to go.
Okay. Talk about just the first live event you've competed at in over a year.
Yeah, so the last event that I was live with spectators was back in 2020 Waterpalooza in Miami, and so now we're here in Knoxville, which is like 2.5 hours away from Nashville, where we're currently living. And so I am absolutely pumped that we're finally able to be in person and competing in front of spectators.
You mentioned spectators. Talk about just being able to do that with spectators. What type of energy that's going to bring? I mean, are you the type of athlete that draws upon that?
Oh, absolutely. I think when you have spectators and, you know, the crowd is just so electric, it just gives you and amplifies those, you know, feelings, the emotions, the adrenaline rush that you get from competing and being out on that floor. And so, you know, being out in front of everyone, I'm going to have to probably control it a little bit, because the first event is a snatch and you want to be so dialed in and so focused on the lift. But hopefully we can put on a really good show this weekend.
So, first competition in over a year in front of a live audience. Tell me how you're feeling. Are you excited about tomorrow?
Yeah, it's got that regional feel that I experienced all the way back to 2012, and to kind of be back on a floor and to experience that crowd and just that atmosphere is going to be incredible.
What are you expecting from the crowd tomorrow? Are you expecting like a wild crowd, or a crowd that's like, what's going on, or what are you expecting?
No, I'm expecting a wild crowd. When we run out on that floor and the bars start dropping, I think that snatch event's going to be pretty exciting.
Are you getting goosebumps, or just?
It just gives you that those butterflies, the good feeling of just like getting back on the floor and being surrounded by a ton of amazing athletes, and just like having that opportunity when it was taken from us and now getting it again. It's just something we've all been looking forward to, so we're happy to be back.
Yeah, so you're going to put on a show this weekend, huh?
Absolutely. Ready to rock and roll.
You're going to be competing for the first time since the games. Tell me how you feel.
I'm so excited to be competing again in person. I feel ready. I feel super fit, and just ready to throw down on the competition floor again.
Talk about how it's going to feel to have fans in the crowd, and you know what type of advantage that gives you.
I thrive off of competition, like having someone next to me and just having people, you know, just this atmosphere of people cheering for you, and I'm just so excited for that adrenaline rush, and yeah.
All right, Rich.
Yep.
First competition in 15 months.
15, yeah. Waterpalooza was the last time we were on the floor, so looking forward to it. I mean, and especially to step into a venue like this, looks real professional. It's cool in here, so I'm looking forward to having, you know, in-person competition with some fans, and you know, we've trained for basically 16 months without, you know, just kind of in silence and doing all that. So to have the energy, and you know, somebody like myself that has been used to that for going on 12 years, you've missed that, and so I'm looking forward to that push tomorrow and that little oomph from the crowd this weekend. So
talk about the crowd.
Wait.
Obviously, the crowd. You're probably going to have it's almost like a home game for you.
Yeah,
talk about how that's going to play a difference.
Yeah, I think it's going to be awesome. I mean, really, in CrossFit, every place you go is a home game, so that's the beauty of it. But yeah, we're in our backyard basically, and really looking forward to, like I said, just having that push from the crowd. I guess what you would call somebody that is a game time athlete, not much of a practice player, so it's going to be fun to have this. You know, like I said, for 12 years, this will be the longest stint that I haven't competed in front of a crowd, so it's going to be a good time. You're going to have to kind of calm the nerves, I think, a little bit, because you're going to be so fired up, but it's a good problem to have.
So you're here, first competition, almost 2 years, live competition. How are you feeling?
I'm excited. It's a great venue, and there's a lot of good athletes, so I'm really excited.
Yeah, so you almost have the home field advantage here.
Yeah, very close, super close.
Talk about how that crowd, I mean, it's been a while since you've heard a crowd or been in front of a crowd. Talk about how that's going to be tomorrow.
I really don't know. I think it's going to be different for everybody. You know, not a lot of people have had an in-crowd or in-person competition in a while, so I'm really excited for you, especially for the heavy snatch event in front of a big crowd. It's going to be electric, is a good word for it.
So are you back?
I don't know if I'm back. I don't know, man. It's like John Wick. I'm not sure. But maybe after the weekend I'll say I'm thinking I'm back.
First official CrossFit competition, Noble sponsoring. I mean, looking at the venue, what do you think?
It looks like a real CrossFit competition that we haven't seen in close to 2 years, and we're fired up to be here.
Yeah. Talk about having a crowd there and what that does for your brand, and just having the crowd there, seeing Noble athletes, Noble, being an official sponsor of this CrossFit event and CrossFit in general. Like, how much does that mean to you guys?
It's exciting because I think so much about what's helped build the Noble community is the CrossFit community, and the community has been gone through a lot over the last year and a half, 2 years. So to be back in person, I think there's going to be a renewed energy that we haven't seen in a while.
Yeah. So, anything you want to? Obviously, you guys have a lot in store. So, what things can you say or talk about in terms of the rest of the season, or what's in store for fans? What do they have to look forward to when it comes to Noble and CrossFit?
We have been working on a lot, for we were just walking through getting a tour, and some of the athletes were excited to see, just Noble product and, us providing footwear for the volunteers and bags for all the athletes. And my response was wait until the first Noble CrossFit Games, because, this is really just a warm up for it. And we've been working day and night from a product perspective, from a marketing perspective, from a retail perspective, to make sure that we deliver our brand to this community the way that we want to.